League Galactica. Welcome to League Galactica. It's a long night tonight, and we've got some great fights ahead. I bring to the
Okay, so in this video I'm going to show how I got this card, Mind Bolt. Initially you scan it in on a printer, take it to PowerPoint, up the contrast so it goes black and white. Then I take it to Krita, my art package, colour it in, and then I start putting all the shading in. And then from there I cut and paste into the PowerPoint card, and I just touch it up basically. You'll see it's quite rough and ready, and when I'm chatting I'm just like trying to fill in the silence as I figure out how to use the paintbrush or whatever I'm trying to use. And at the end actually I talk about adding this final the background on here, but it was just messing me about, so I'm not going to bother with that. But hopefully you'll like it and carry on watching. So that is my intro. Enjoy, people. Okay, so just got my new printer that's winding me up, asking me to do stuff. I just want it to work, man. I can't be arsed with this. Here's my computer. Here's Mind Bolt, if you remember. So first thing I do, I'm going to rub all this stuff out. This is how I do my recordings. There's some Kings and Queens of England. So it normally just goes on top of here, so you plonk it on, position it. So first things first, rub out the pencils. So here we go. Pencils are being rubbed out. This can be a faff, but you just got to make sure you're not going to like do some classic school time. It's all creased up and buggered up. Because the last thing you want to do is you've done all this. Well, it didn't take me that long, but still don't want to have to draw it again. So get the rubbings out. You still in there? Yeah, rub out. It's interesting watching, isn't it? How to rub out stuff. So you need to do it, because you can turn the contrast and it will go away, but it's better just to get rid of it. Here you go, get a pen. I'll go next door. Wait. Okay, so dinner's ready, so I'm just going to finish this. I'm just going to close up the gaps here, so when I do take it over, it's not always best to close it up, but I think that is all clear now. Just covered it up, close it up. I could close it down here, but it might look a bit shit. So there you go. Then I'm going to copy it, do my stuff. Okay, so I've scanned it on computer. It's not ideal, but we'll carry on. I'll copy it onto PowerPoint next. Later. It is on PowerPoint. Yeah. So next thing, format picture on the bottom. Up the contrast up. I'll whack that up to 100. Down the brightness until we can see it. Oh, where should I put it? Let's say 30, minus 30. There we go, so we got it in blue. Now we do some colour business, black and white. Boom! Ready to transfer to Krita, I think. Might be a bit arse, but we'll see. With a closer look, it looks a bit bitty. So I'm going to have to change the settings. It's not ideal. Format. Put the contract. Not too much. 39. Okay. Okay, so I've used 39 as my standard. Where are we? Home, view, zoom, 200. Let's go for that. See how it looks closer. Not ideal. Maybe it's okay. Fit to window. Okay, so that's that one. Take one. So here I'm copying it from PowerPoint. Shitting copy. It's very small. I'm sure I'll get better with this recording the screen. Edit and then paste. Click it on. I'll put it as web. So this is Krita now. So from here I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I think the next thing I up the contrast even more. So even though I did it on PowerPoint, I want to just make sure them lines are better. So tell you, I don't even know what I'm doing there, but I know that that gives me results I want. So I give it something like that and see what happens. So here, basically when you carry it over, you want to make sure you haven't got any white outside the black. You want to make sure it's all black and then white. You don't want to have any little greys and stuff like that. So that's what I've done there. So now I'm shuffling around. Oh, I picked the correct tool. So that basically selects. What I'm trying to do is select the white at this point. Come on, find it. No, yeah, no. Oh yeah, I realise I've got two layers. So if it's fit, delete that layer. So now I pick it again, select the white, go edit, cut it out. So now we've just got black and it's transparent. Everything else is transparent. So I've just got the black business. So next thing I do, add a layer underneath. I'm just going to make sure I can't hear myself talking, it's driving me mad. Then okay, so what am I doing here, guys? I am going to get the filler. I'm going to try and fill just the basic picture in. I think I'll go to the paintbrush first. Yeah, I've gone to the paintbrush. Change the colour so it's like purple, because I'm going to colour this blue purple. So, get the purple, you mentalist. Close up that gap, because when I'm filling it in, I want to make sure I'm not going to fill the whole thing purple. Yeah, go back. Yeah, there you colour in. And it's closed, the gap's closed now. So even though I'm in the bottom layer, doing this, on the top layer when I fill, it'll fill in that region, so if you see I can fill in now. And it'll just do the head. It won't be like, come on, do it. Press that button. Kind of quite stressful, I'm talking about, oh yeah, here we go, face is done, neck region. Come on, do it. Yeah, there we go. Colour pink, colour pink. I always like it when I'm colouring pink, it feels like all them times you're at school and you have to like colour it in yourself, it's such a stress. So when you just do it like this, it's like, yeah, fun. And the great thing is when you're using a filler like that is you haven't got to miss the lines, you get straight in the lines. I think at this point, what am I doing? Oh, I'm picking the right brush, so I'm just going to do all the different colours now, this is kind of the flats really. There's loads, if you go online you'll see loads of people how they colour and like some of the pros are amazing. I'm just trying to pick the quickest method of doing it. So first thing I do a basic flat. So now I'm picking a darker purple for that central eye type weird thing that signifies he has power, I guess. And I'm making it smaller to do all the scraggly bits. Doesn't always look bad actually when if you didn't colour some stuff and just leave it white. So anyway, I'm colouring all this in. You can see this takes a lot longer than drawing it. It's a light pain. But anyway, so here I am colouring it in. I think I'm getting irritated by it because you want to push up the threshold of it so that it doesn't, you don't get different, because the harder you press, the deeper the colour will go. So you just want it to just give a standard colour. I can't be bothered with messing about. So anyway, I'm colouring it in as I am, which is going over the lines. But I think on certain bits that doesn't matter. Here I am trying to fill it, but it doesn't always work. So that's a pain. I mean, you could change your drawing so that when you do the fill in, it doesn't you know, you have to make it thicker and make sure you don't cross the line, so you've got minimum effort. And I realised I can't do it, so just colour it in myself. It's I've showed you what I use, haven't I? That pad. I think there's like ones where you can draw straight onto the screen. You get like it, and they're quite. I guess they look cool, but I think they're like 500 quid each. And it's a bit of I mean, maybe not a rip, but it's a lot of money for that. So I just tend to just have this cheap thing. I think it was like 50 quid. I got it off Amazon or whatever. So putting it in. What am I doing? Now I'm going to do a fill. Alright, so I'll fill the outside, the dark grey. So when I take it over to my cards, I tend to pick which is the transparent colour. So by making it dark grey, I'm going to make it transparent. If there is any issues with this, when I scale it, it'll be a dark grey rather than a white or whatever, or bright green. So it doesn't look, you can't really see it when you're on the card. So now I'm just putting in a bit of yellow. And then the yellow. So yellow always goes well with purple, I guess. Important to know because you know, you get all the, what do we call it again? Colour theory. Yellows go with purple, green, orange. You know, like Hobgoblin and the Hulk are like green. Hulk's green and purple. Hobgoblin's like blue, purple, and orange, like classic. So yellow goes well as well. So I just kind of put a bit of yellow so it looks good. And carry on with that. Okay. I kind of feel like I can't talk about anything else except for this one. So I'm going to miss something. Just dotting it around. 11 minutes. Getting a big video. I hope this is useful. You don't want to just, and my voice isn't too irritating. Come on. Do it. To the ending. But I think drawing these things is pretty fun, really, and easy to do. Colouring in a bit longer, but the more I do it, I'll probably get quicker and quicker. I think really I've got like, for constructing the cards, I've got lots of ideas for cards, or I've got you know, I know what I'm going to do. But this takes about, 30 minutes to colour it in. It takes 4 minutes to draw it, maybe to 10, so I probably could do a card an hour maybe, which is not ideal. I'm sure it's a bit quicker. Here I'm selecting that colour again using that same technique, and that means when I use the paintbrush now, they only go onto that colour. So I can go over that yellow or that dark purple and it just won't touch it. But on that purple it will. And what I tend to do now, I'm picking a darker purple, so this is going to do all the shaded areas. So you see that I have to go pretty heavy. I was like, what the hell's going on? But I think it's to do with threshold stuff, but I figured it out at the time. It's been a while since I've coloured in, so I think I just end up, and here I just muscle it out, but I realised that my opacity, whatever, isn't big enough, so here I've just gone to plug it straight down to darkness, and there we go, I'm like, well, this is getting what I want. The brush I'm using is a lot smoother there, so rather than it being a hard brush, it's smooth, so it'll do like a heavy to a softer, so it'll be heavy in the middle and softer on the outside, just kind of easy to control. I mean, again, I think what the pros do, they have different layers, so they do like a shade layer and then they do a highlight layer, but I've just done the flats and I'm going to do it over the flats. It's not the best, but I'm trying to like increase my speed with it. So when you're doing shade, obviously you want to, it's easy to make it look like the light is coming from above, and you know, the dark is coming from below. So here I'm just trying to pick a lighter colour to do the highlights. If you notice, the page went mental. That's because I was
tapping it and it went full screen and I couldn't get back, and I realised now you press tab. Anyway, so here I am just doing the basic highlights. I'm trying to work at speed here. I'm not really the best. I just want to get it done sometimes. I get excited when it's done, and I'm happy. Because people do talk about art and they say you should take your time, but I kind of like doing it quick, and especially nowadays, you know, no one's got a million hours to do something. You just want to get it out there as quick as you can. So, I mean, these videos take, especially if I have to talk over them afterwards, they take a bit of time. So here I am just adding, I think I'm just adding more touch-ups now. So I've done the highlights, I've done the shade, and now I'm just adding the final touch-ups to the drawing. Dark purple. Oh, I know, I'm putting the highlights into that central bit just to make it look a bit more interesting. So getting round and round. I think I've selected that rather than the skin purple. I've selected that dark purple, and then I'm putting the highlights in there. And now I'm getting the yellows. Oh, I'm putting a bit of yellow into that purple, so again it won't spill off into the skin colour, it will just be on that. It is, what am I doing? Picking that dark grey. I think it's the went maybe to go over the lines, or I wasn't happy about something. So I'm selecting it all now. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna just do some weird stuff. So this is my quick method. I just select it all. That means I can just put more basic yellows on there. So there we go. Big brush. I'm going to make it thinner. So this is now a hard brush. So there's no differentiation around the outside of it. Just adding a bit of yellow into the centre of everything. Just going straight onto the picture. It's weird in that box, but it's fine. I did what it wanted to do. So what else is next? Oh, I'm doing a bit round the eyes to make him look like he's powerful, because I realised I haven't put any yellow or dark purple around his eyes, so I did that just to make him look a bit cooler. Yeah, just doing a little squiggle. Now I'm doing the white, getting a bit more white knocking about. I realised actually when I copy and paste it the first time that I haven't actually done a white behind his eyes, so his eyes were transparent, which didn't look good, so I had to come back, fill it individually in the eyes, and do it again. So is that what I'm doing now? I think, I'm trying to put highlights on that shoulder and it ends up looking rubbish, so sort of go back on it and refill it. It's just what happens when you're doing this sort of stuff. Pain in the bum. So there you go, coloured it pink again. I think this is pretty much done. I've put a dark purple and putting it right, and I think I flattened the image. Oh, save it first. Done something mental again. So I started filming it again. I think what I do now is I think what am I doing? I think I'm having a little thought. Do I flatten it? Yeah, I think I flatten the two layers. No, I know what I realised. I realised that the black of the outside wasn't thick, wasn't defined enough, so I'm upping it again so it's more black. And there's no white on the outside of it, so that gives it a clearer line. And now I think I do flat. Oh no, I'll zoom in just to make sure, and I'll forget about it. And then I think I just flatten it now. Flatten image, you can just about make it out. So I save, and okay, yes, we flatten the image. Now I'm going to cut it out. Shitting. Stick it. Oh, so that was an old one you did you see. I'm just going to fill in the eyes. Pick the white. Think. Fill in them eyes. So you're like, what? Why do I want to watch this? Anyway, just sharing it. This is what happened. Cut it out. maybe put it at 5 times. I think this would be alright. Cut it out. Come on, do it, Gareth. Cut, edit, copy, go away with the PowerPoint, paste, delete that please, paste it, boom, rotate it a bit, or do we just, no, I'm going to take out the dark grey. So here I'm picking that sort of cutout, and it just picks the colours that you just want to make transparent, so I make that dark grey transparent. Shift over the head, and then I'm going to rotate it, or I'm going to make it bigger and smaller. A bit smaller, move it into position, and now, come on, rotate, good boy, rotate, stick it in there, and now I do something like send to the back, stick that to the back, and I think, oh, I'm just going to move it into position. I think I say that's the card, but I'm actually going to do a bit now after this, and there you go, I've said that's the finished card, but I think I'm actually going to do another bit after this right now, so let's go for that.